Hello everyone and welcome to Lightroom Lite, where we take one feature of Lightroom Classic and explore it to make your workflow better, faster, and easier. Today we're taking a look at creating custom keyword sets. And I wish more people would take the time to work with keywording and explore more features in keywording, because it can make your exploration and your workflow really fast. Without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to come over here. We're in the library module, and we're going to take a look at the keywording tool. Not the keywording list today, but keywording tool. And the keywording tool is divided into three sections: the tags, the suggestions, and the sets, critically. Keyword tags is the one that we see people use the most often. I can click on an image or any number of images, and I can separate with a comma any set of keywords that I want to type in. And that works out great. Then we come to keyword suggestions. These are based on your recent work, the keywords that Lightroom thinks you are most likely to use for the image that you are looking at. And these you don't get to change, but they do alter as you continue to work, and that might prove useful. But when we want to find a keyword that we're going to likely use, but we're coming to a new project, for instance, we've left pictures from a family outing and we're coming to images from landscape, keyword suggestions are going to still be based on your previous workflow. So they're not going to line up with what you really want to work on today. Now, you could type the keywords that you want here, but if you have ones you use over and over again, it'd be faster to just check them. And that's not going to happen here as easily. You can start typing, of course, and it will autofill any keywords you've already used, naturally. But another way that you can make your workflow faster is with the keyword sets. Now, you'll notice I have one called family here that you may not have. So let's take a look at these. Keyword sets are sets of keywords that you create. Now, initially, this is going to just be recent keywords. This is the one that's initially made by Lightroom, but you can alter this. Let's explore how it works. I'm going to start with recent keywords, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the set. We want to start by editing a recent keywords because we can always come back to this and it never really changes, and we can build new sets off of it. Now, conversely, if we have a set, I have one that's for landscapes, one for workshops, one for family. If I have these and I wanted to slightly alter them, of course I would choose one of these and then I could edit this set. But to create a new one, let's come to recent keywords. Now what we're going to do is edit the set. Once I start editing the set, it gives me the keywords as they exist right now. And here they are, and this set here is exactly the same as this one here. But I could come in and I could just start to type. For instance, if this was an event I did with Mike's camera, then I'd be able to do that. I could say landscape if I wanted to. I could also remove a keyword if I didn't need to fill all 9 slots. If I wanted to change the keyword set I'm working on, I could come to preset and I could alter this and it would change to another one. So if I started working on the wrong keyword set, I could alter that. But instead, what I want to do is build a new one here. So let's go ahead and build something pretty generic. I'm going to come back to recent keywords and I'm going to edit the set. And here we could say I want to build a keyword set for a workshop that I do with Mike's camera. So Mike's camera, and this does autofill with the keywords you already have. You could type a new keyword if you wanted to, and it would create it, of course. And sometimes I do portrait workshops, and sometimes I do birds of prey workshops, and I would be able to come through and choose all of the different keywords I might normally use. And at this point, I could come here and save the current settings as a new preset, which I might call test in this case, and then create it. Once I've done this, I could create a new preset if I wanted to. I could come in and look at any of my other ones, or I could cancel. So now when you're working, you can come to a keyword set and choose one of the keyword sets that's likely to have the keywords you would use for that shoot. For instance, here I've chosen the test, and the ones that show up in white have already been added. If I open up keyword tags, we're going to see that landscape and Black Canyon of the Gunnison have already been added. If I wanted to add one of these, like workshop, I could click on it and of course it would be added, just like you've done with other keyword suggestions or keyword sets in the past. And in this way you can have a series of keyword sets and you can choose one that's likely to have the keywords you're going to use and just click through the ones that you want for any given shoot. One more thing before I log off. I have recently launched a shop on Shopify and on my own website with some photography themed merchandise and apparel. I think it's really fun. I've started wearing these shirts to all of my own shoots just because I get a kick out of it. Maybe you'll check it out. I think there's fun stuff there.